Mistress Claressa Shields and Salida Promotions are completely shook and shooketh by MVP Promotions, y'all. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking Claressa Shields, surprise, surprise, aka Pap's Mistress, aka Pap's Entanglement, aka Pap's Pick Me, aka Pap's Side Chick, or as Chris Cyborg would say, it is duck hunting season. Salida Promotions and Claressa Shields are big mad at MVP Promotions, are big mad at Amanda Serrano and ALYCIA Baumgartner, and they cannot be any more obvious, you guys. Before we get into the receipts, I just want to remind y'all that Claressa Shields' fight against Kay Scott was on August 15th. I just want to remind y'all that Claressa Shields' fight against Kay Scott was August 15th. So any type of numbers, any type of data, you know what I'm saying, should have been out. Y'all should have taken care of all of that last week. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should have taken care of all of that last week. It is clear as day to me that Claressa is threatened by Michaela Mayer, also with MVP Promotions, had slick SHIT to say last week about Amanda Serrano, was throwing shots at Chris Cyborg, but didn't see the fight, was only looking at clips. And ultimately, these are the things that has happened, you guys, that Salida Promotions is trying to course correct and backtrack and do actual promotion for Claressa Shields. But the fight was on August 15th. Where was the promotion then? So it has to take MVP Promotions doing their job on their business. You know what I'm saying? For y'all to come out the bushes and do some foolishness. We're going to get into it. But first, we got some more promo photos to get to with ALYCIA Baumgartner. We're going to get to what they posted about Amanda Serrano. And then we're going to get into what Salida Promotions did, y'all. So we got some more promo photos for ALYCIA Baumgartner to get into. So the first one is for the pre-sale tickets, now live. Everything else promoting the fight, November 8th, Arlington, Texas, so on and so forth. But the one that I really like is this one. And this one, you know, says ALYCIA. She went up to 135. It says the face of women's boxing. And it says ALYCIA Baumgartner, I am the standard. And it has ALYCIA Baumgartner's logo. And it has some quotes on there as far as what the haters say, that she's a hater, she can't fight. If you want to be great, go out there and get that ish. Too much. I have more accolades. She won't sell tickets. She's too small. And she's done and all of this and all of that. And I also like that they are incorporating the ALYCIA Baumgartner logo. And they are incorporating the bomb emoji, right? Because that's a thing, too, where people now, you'll see some celebrities, some reality stars, some public figures, they will associate like an icon emoji or a fan name to, you know, like her nickname, The Bomb, everything else to incorporate in the promotion and in the branding. So I am loving everything that ALYCIA Baumgartner is doing and that MVP Promotions is doing to say, listen, looky here. We're doing a full-on rollout. Mind you, today is August. And this fight is not until November. Right? We had to wait till almost the BET Awards, y'all, for Claressa to announce a fight that was less than 2 months away. I'm just trying to tell y'all, it's not the same. Y'all are not the same in terms of this promotion out here. They are giving you ample amount of time to get your flights, to get your stuff sorted out. You know what I'm saying? To plan for this fight in November to attend. Next, we gotta talk Amanda Serrano, who of course is also with MVP Promotions, right? And so on the far left, it says the most of all time, the most viewed, the most championships, the most paid, the most watched, Amanda Serrano. And I had a feeling when I saw this poster, when I saw this image, that some people were not going to be happy. Some people were going to be in their feels. Some people were going to feel a certain type of way, right? And then next, there's the banner for 3.4 million viewers. So I want to tell you this. Exclusively, the fight, Amanda Serrano's last fight, where she got the 50th win, the 50th dub, was exclusively streaming on the TikTok, on TikTok Live, right? And ultimately, I told y'all that it was hanging around 3 million viewers, but during the Amanda Serrano fight, it was between steadily 3.3 and 3.4 million views, right? And I believe it might have even ticked up to 3.3 even right before Amanda Serrano, right? But that was not the only place that the fight was available to be streamed, because it was available on one of the pay-per-view channels, because there's an alternate source I have on the Fire Stick that I was able to, because I wanted to still see it on my TV. So there was an alternate way on my Fire Stick that I did see the pay-per-view channel, or whatever the channel it was, and I said that it had like a 45-second delay compared to when I had it like pulled up on my phone on the TikTok, right? And so I was, kind of just watching back and forth. This does not include any other social media. This does not include any YouTube views. This does not include any tweets or impressions. This does not include any Instagrammy numbers or any of the sort. This is purely just the number of people who only watched on the TikTok Live, and only specifically watch through MVP promotion streams. This is not if anybody else decided to go live and do a live stream and a live view party of the fight as well. This is just exclusively with MVP promotions, the number of people who just watched that fight via MVP promotions on the TikTok Live, which was what the exclusive deal was, right? But I guess some people are not happy with how MVP Promotions is conducting business, is promoting their fighters, is doing a full-on rollout for them, and is doing a real red carpet rollout for them, and is doing everything by the book, is doing everything extremely professional, and all of the things and all of the sort, because guess what they posted yesterday, you guys? So I want to make a note that this is a collaborating post that was posted yesterday with Claressa Shields, Dimitri of Salida Promotions, ATS Fight, and also as well Salida Promotions. So Neo, it makes sense why you saw Claressa Shields with Steven Jackson, and why Steven Jackson is going hard in the paint against Claressa and blaming black women if you have any critiques, because it sounds like there is a partnership now with All the Smoke, you guys. Right? You might as well do a combined vote with the Shade Room as well. You might as well add them as a collaborator. So it says the following, right? On the left-hand side, it says Claressa Shields versus K. Scott recap. And the icons that it has is Instagrammy, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter/X, and YouTube. Notice that the main fight, that the fight actually was available on DAZN Boxing. I don't see that icon anywhere. I do not see that icon anywhere, so I do not know the numbers from DAZN, from Claressa Shields' actual fight, what those numbers look like. These are all other platforms that were live streaming Clarissa's fight back on August 15th. August 15th. These numbers have been available, you guys. Today is August 27th. I just want to remind y'all. So it says overall social numbers. Total impressions, 38.3 million. Total views, 35.1 million. Total engagements, 2.3 million. And then it says Claressa Knockdown had Floyd dancing and is referencing, I believe, a reel that has 6.7 million views, 159,500 engagements, because this is under the top 3 social media posts. Again, nothing to do with DAZN Boxing and their numbers of actually streaming the fight. I just showed you in my previous post for the actual Amanda Serrano fight, 3.4 million people watched. And then it says Baddies Championship face-off. 4.8 million views, 685,500 engagement. And then it says for Ray J versus Orlando Brown, 3.6 million views, 227,400 engagement. I don't know if I would have posted this because basically you're saying there was more engagement on social media with the Zeus undercard, including Ray J and Baddies, than there was with Claressa Shields. And I believe that there potentially is data that shows that there was more views for Baddies than Claressa. Also, what were the numbers for the Big Lex fight, you guys? I wonder. So then Salita posts the following, which Claressa Shields, of course, is first to like, and it says, numbers don't lie. The face of women's boxing is undeniable. Claressa the GWOAT Shields. The global digital performance is in, proving once again where the eyes of the sport truly are. What? Well, how come mainstream media isn't saying any of this? Where's ESPN? Where's Fox Sports at? Where's NBC Sports? Where's everybody at if this is the case? 38.3 million total impressions, 35.1 total views, 2.3 million total engagements, from viral ringside moments to championship face-offs. The response across every platform is unprecedented, with a mind-blown emoji. And so then we got Dimitri in the comments saying, to be perfectly clear, Claressa Shields' numbers blow everyone else out the park. It's not remotely close. A major win for women's sports and boxing as a whole, with a boxing glove emoji and the numbers going up. But again, you guys, this is all via social media. We already know with the shenanigans of Claressa Shields that anytime you talk Claressa Shields, that it is going to have numbers, it is going to have views, it is going to have people, you know what I'm saying, trying to get interested in what the tea is and what is going on. This is not new information. This is not new information, but where are the numbers for DAZN Boxing? Or are y'all going to say that that's not as widely available compared to the Tickety Talk? So you didn't want to make those numbers available. I am sure that MVP Promotions does not care about social media impressions. I am sure that MVP Promotions does not care about, the views and the engagement on social media, because they are in a big time deal with ESPN. They got a deal with Netflix. They were the first promotional company of boxing across the board to live stream via the Tickety Talk a boxing match. So why, Salida, are you guys trying to do all this other madness to try to prop up Claressa Shields and stroke her ego because she is upset at the rollout this week for Alicia Baumgartner's fight announcement? She is upset about Michaela Mayer about to go fight in front of all those people in the UK, and is upset that Amanda Serrano still won her fight. Because where are the DAZN numbers? So we can do a real comparison. Give me the DAZN numbers. And everybody said as well that ultimately when it came to the actual fight with Claressa Shields, the people were not interested. The people were not feeling it. The people were more engaged and more hyped up and all the things for the Zeus undercard, and specifically for baddies. They were feeling that way more. But y'all gotta do better than this. Y'all gotta do better than this, because this reeks of insecurity. This reeks of sour grapes. This reeks of what about me? Do not forget about me. I'm the only female boxer that should be considered the GOAT. I'm the only female boxer that should be recognized anytime there is any other fights going on. And my question is to Claressa, why now? Why can't you let anybody else have their moment? Why are you so threatened by other people? I would think, people who work together in the same field or do the same thing or whatever the case may be, that if everybody is on their game, if everybody is on point, I always say iron sharpens iron. Right? So it makes no sense to me that if everybody is in the same field and in the same competition, right, and has the same things, has the same job, it's not going to be a good look if you're trying to tear somebody else down at the job to build yourself up. It's not going to be a good look to anytime somebody else on your job has shine, you want to try to take that away and make it about yourself. It's not going to be a good look if you're seeing another competing company do their rollout and you're insecure about what's going on at your company. So you feel like the people have forgotten about August 15 already. You're forgetting that the people have already moved on from August 15 already. So you have to come back on August 26th, August 27th, and post all this foolishness and all this madness to try to remind people, oh my gosh, do not forget about Claressa Shields. Do not forget about Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields is still here. She's still standing. No. Y'all have lost the plot. Y'all have shown y'all hand, and y'all are exposed. This is so childish. This is so beneath y'all. I expect this from Claressa, but for Salida to engage in this nonsense too. Why didn't y'all post these numbers right after the fight? Why didn't y'all post these numbers right after the fight? Or were you waiting for there to be more engagement and more impressions and everything else? Like it's just weird. It's just very weird. It is very calculating, and it's very performative. Very performative, you guys. So I just wanted to give y'all that little tea. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can take with it what you will. And I want to hear from y'all in the comments what y'all think about this. I need y'all to do me the biggest favor. I need y'all to do y'all biggest one. And that is to hype the video. Hype the video, please. Hype the video like you never hyped a video before in your life. There is that. That is it. That is all. It's Todos Es Final. It's Benito. It's the on the road. It's the on the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post the content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.